Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm NightFox15. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and we are trying to get King of Games for the month of December using the deck on the right. As always, you can catch me live at twitch.tv/NightFox15, and the deck breakdown can be found at the end of the video. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content, and ring that bell to get notifications for when the videos go live. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Not a bad opener. Go ahead and use Sonic Bird. In this situation, I think I'm going to grab the Evolution, since we already have the Origin, obviously. Knights dump Executioner, search the Slayer. Evolution activate. Summon the Slayer from the hand, dump another Slayer from the deck. This is kind of usually the standard turn 1 play. Alright, so in this instance we were able to get an Executioner out on the field and a Slayer out on the field. So if Slayer dies, which he will at the end of the turn, we'll get Search. So it's Super Heavy Samurai. Here. This dude's thinking hard. I'm going to say no the effect of Origins, which is in our graveyard. We're going to use Slayer, and we're going to search a... we'll grab an Evolution. Going to go ahead and send Hound, Horde, to the grave. Alright, so we messed up there. That's not what I wanted to do, because I just don't have any Slayers in the deck, so it's pointless to have pulled that play off. I should have just not bothered with Hound Horde. So many zombies, we got 2. Gloves is going to do his gloves thing. So I butchered the play there, but we're not in a terrible spot as long as he doesn't have OTK. Straight up passes. Alright, cool. Not quite what you want to see on the rip there. You kind of need a ritual spell, or you're just kind of hosed. Alright, this is how you play around Giga Gloves in the grave. You just pass. You don't want to give him Destiny Draw, and you don't want to be wasting the Giga Gloves here. Go ahead and activate Knights, dump Knights. Not much left in the deck. I'm just trying to thin out here so we can get to a ritual spell. So if you activate Gloves here, we win. He chooses not to activate Gloves. I'm just going to end my turn because then we end up with a 0 attack Executioner. He's down to 400 life, so he's on the fence here. We do give him Destiny Draw, but I don't know if there's anything he can rip. He's got 4 cards in hand. He's got to have the OTK, or he himself is bricking. Looks like he's going to have combo here to make his level 7. Makes a Stealth Ninja. Has a shield wall, so that's not good. No, chooses to go in. I'm going to say no, so I can get a search for a ritual spell. So we're going to get Origins here, and then we should be able to make some plays here with the guys on the field. So we rip into a Knights, not really a big deal. Knights can't really activate anymore because I'm out of monsters in the deck. Wait. I'm going to actually do Hound Horde because we know that he has Flautist in the grave, so targeting a monster will just get me killed. Negated and killed. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Shield Wall and go into battle here. And then force the Giga Gloves. So he reveals a Karibo. So we benefited there. But it looks like he has a Karibo in his hand. Okay, so he doesn't get the +1 there. We're fine, and he burnt the Giga Gloves. So we're in a good spot here depending on what he rips, which I doubt is going to be anything that can save him. Straight up passes. Alright, cool. Rip a Sonic Burb. Go for Origin, because can't use the other one. All of my monsters are in the grave. Do I have Cowboy? I didn't add Cowboy. This would have been a perfect Cowboy for game. This was literally Cowboy for game. But I didn't add Cowboy to my deck. Summon Sonic Bird, search Origins within the deck out a little bit, but can't use any of these. I'm not even going to bother to step for bluff. Buster Blader? What? Adds a Buster Blader to his hand. And sets 3 back row. Jesus. We rip another Sonic Bird. Wow. Well, we'll just get another Origins, thinning out the deck, hoping to rip into a Ritual Monster. We can't be that bad, right? 6 in the deck right now. So about a 50% chance to rip one. Well, we have an Xyz play, I guess. To maximize the damage here, we're going to go with Gargaga Samurai. He's got something. Chooses not to use it, leaves it on the second one. He will not. We brick and we win because he bricked even harder. Yugi Muter. Whoa, Invoke. Alright, invalid duel. This dude's not using ban list compliant deck. If he summons a Casitas, I'm gonna be pissed. Purg? Turn 1, Purg? Alright, we rip a Slayer. We have Knights. Alright, we have to be careful here, because if I had too many cards on the field, he is going to end up with... He's going to end up with higher attack than anything I can produce. So obviously, unfortunately here, I have to summon Sonic Burb to get a ritual spell, because we don't have one. We're going to grab Origins. Yeah. We're going to go into Origins here. I'm going to make an Executioner. Blurb and the Slayer. So he can boost here if he wants. And we can protect. Or we don't protect, and we get a search. I'm going to go ahead and protect. And pass the buck. So we got to get a Revenant play going. Axe of Despair. Alright, well, we get a search, so we don't really care. Gimme Origins. Looks like no other back row, so we're in a good spot. Alright, let's make the most powerful monster we can make. An argument could be made for Knights, dump Knights, search, and then thin out the deck, but whatever. This works too. Just to show you guys that you can use Origins with a set monster. We're going to go for Slayer. Use both guys, and now we're going to have full-powered Slayer on our field. Let's turn on the audio real quick. Go ahead and banish this perk off. That's what that delay is. So we have one protection here with Origin. He has a Sphere Karibo. Well, Invoker's going to add Invocation. We can banish that off. He's just going to swing. Wow. Cool. I have to protect him here. He needs to live. He's our only win con here. We'll go ahead and thin a little. We'll add an Executioner just to thin the deck out. Go ahead and boost up in the damage calc phase, giving us 2700 attack. Fortune Fairy EN, he's going to destroy a spell card. He can go into Purg here, but he chooses not to, jumps right to the end phase. We're going to go ahead and activate Revenant's Effect, which is going to allow us to banish the special summon Fortune Fairy EN. And he scoops. Karakuri. Sonic Blurb. We're going to go with the Evolution. Do the Slayer play. Knights, dump Slayer, add a Slayer. Evolution. Well, I don't have to. But I am going to, just to thin it out. I shouldn't have added Slayer for Slayer. I should have added one of my monsters. But we'll make this work, hopefully. So I blundered that turn 1 play, and we are up against freaking heroes. Dang. Well, this is a loss. 22 card. I should have known. Life point boost A, though. That's interesting. Well, he's going to do his thing. Adds a Poly. If he goes Trinity, it's over. Yeah, he's looking to make a Trinity play here. That's what I would do. Goes Plasma instead. And is forced to yoink the Sonic Bird because Ritual Cage prevents him from targeting my Ritual monsters with monster effects. So he had no choice but to yank the Sonic Bird. And now he's regretting his decision. But he might have a mass change. We know one's a Poly, but he might have a mass change, which would still be lethal. Even though I'm negated, I forgot about that part. I shouldn't have boosted. But we're going to go ahead and add a... I'm going to add Evolution, because I have Executioner. And we're going to send a Hound Horde. I need to be bigger than him, so I'm going to have to summon an Executioner. 900 plus 28. That's not lethal, so we're in a good spot here. One's a Poly, one's a mass change, so he can't have lethal. And he passes. Okay, he lets us live. Ritual Cage gave us an extension of life here. We rip an Executioner. Not the greatest. Alright, we're going to go ahead and dump Executioner, summon Hound Horde. Activate Evolution. Get the Executioner from the hand, dump the one from the deck. So hopefully he doesn't have a Sphere Karibo. Alright, no Sphere Karibo, no delays that I saw. That's the increase effect. I get to attack again if I banish a zombie-type monster, so we're going to dump... Let's go dump Slayer since we don't have any left in the deck. That's another attack. He's down at 2,500 life. He's got a Polymerization in the hand. Maybe. Oh, he scoops it up. All right, so he sets, triple sets. We rip into Knights. Knights is going to let us search. I'm going to go ahead and Shigeki Break or Ballista Squad. Dump Slayer. Add a Revenant. I'm going to need to make a play here that gets me the ultimate boss monster here. I need a Slayer with both Revenant and Hound Horde effects. Alright, we'll summon Slayer from the hand by banishing one from the deck. It was indeed a Ballista Squad. And he has a stone face down. Slayer's effect is going to activate. We get to search. He's actually benefiting us here. We're going to grab an Origin and we're going to send a Hound Horde. We're going to activate Hound Horde's effect. Dump the Executioner. We're going to set Revenants. Obviously, we don't want to play into anything there. Activate Origins. So it kind of sucks that if you want to use both Revenants and Hound Horde, the only monster you can make with both is a Slayer. You can't do an Executioner with both. We're going to go ahead and banish off that back row, which was another Ballista Squad. Nice. 24 to the face. We're in a good spot here. Not only will I be able to banish his Blue Eyes that he summons from the deck, but I'll also be able to banish anything he special summons afterwards and any set cards that he sets on his turn. So I think this is a solid W for us. He's going to target the Knights. And we're going to target the Spirit of White and Banish. He should have gone for Cage. He's got nothing. Summons a Sage of Eyes with Blue, adds a Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Not a stone, interesting. He's going to set a back row. We're going to toggle on. We don't really need to, but we're going to activate Hound Horde's effect. Get rid of that back row. It was an enemy controller. We know he has Maiden in hand, so this is G, and he does indeed scoop it on up. Boosh. King of games. There it is, folks. 5 wins in a row, 1 loss, 2 wins, 2 losses there. So not bad, not bad. 93 cumulative victories. All right, let's go over the deck breakdown for KoG of December. We're using Vendreads with Raven Dreadslayer at 3. Executor at 3. Unfortunately, I never did get to show you guys in those 5 matches the Executor Lock, which is when you summon 2 Executors, he can't target anything on your field. It just didn't come up, or I didn't find the path to it, so I'm not great with this deck, but we managed to get KoG with it. Sonic Bird at 3, Vendread Revenants at 1, Hound Horde at 1, 3 Raven Dread Origins, 3 Raven Dread Evolutions, and 3 Vendread Knights, which basically gives you 4 copies of Revenants, 4 copies of Hound Horde, 6 copies of Slayer, and 6 copies of Executioner. The extra deck was Maestroke, the Symphony Djinn, never used them. Utopia, never used them. Ford Focus, never used them. Pearl, never used them. Direwolf, never used them. And Samurai, we did use once. And Swordbreaker at 1. If I had a Cowboy in there, we would have used that as well. The skill was Master of Rights 2, which basically won us the hero match. So we got that to thank for it, and that was the KoG for December. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you liked your stuff, please click the little subscribe button. If not, no big deal. As always, I was NightFox15. This was Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, where we got King of Games for the month of December using the deck on the right. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you guys next time, and do shares.